Hello everyone, welcome. Hopefully my mic is working. Let's double check that. It appears to be working alright. My camera, not so much. Let's see about getting that fixed. Interesting. Why are we so far off on that camera? I wonder. One, because the video is too small. That's why. That's why. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, that clearly needs fixed. Because that's absurd. But I think we can roll with it. Just by fixing the zoom. Boom. Tilt. Better. It's gonna be jerry-rigged today, but that's okay. Which border is this? Nope. Not the right one. We need chat box frame and chat box. I'm gonna drag those up a little bit. How about them apples? It's passable. Hey, by Swayze, Tavon, and Moon the Cat. Also, Smoker, welcome. Hopefully that extra camera angle isn't going to be too bothersome. I really need to get the backdrop edited to account for the larger camera size, so I don't have to keep editing my camera every time I swap back and forth, but whatever. We are shiny hunting now. I think that's the goal of where we want it to be, maybe. Unfortunately, I was not able to initiate my Jirachi hunt today as I wanted to. Just the stars did not align properly for me to do that. Okay, that is working. Basically, I had to wake up at 5:30 in the morning and get to a dentist appointment at 6:45 a.m. That was fun. Where I got told that I am very susceptible and prone to cavities and that I should only have one soda a week and keep sugary candies non-existent. Are we gonna do that? Absolutely not. I think I'd rather have all of my teeth pulled than do something simple like, you know, follow basic instructions and not drink soda. Where's the fun in that? So, we're gonna continue to drink soda. I don't know. I'm pretty sure, like, becoming diabetic would fix the soda issue, but tooth decay? Not really. It's gonna happen, in my lowly opinion. So we're just going to enjoy life, and what happens, happens. In other news, and completely unrelated news, recently posted a community post on the community tab over there And it got a lot more traction than I thought it would. It's crazy. I was expecting, you know, maybe 50 people to go ahead and add me as a friend on Pokemon Go. No, like a solid 200 of you guys did. So I now have way more gifts each day than I am allowed to open per Pokemon Go's rules. They limit you to 30 gifts a day, I think. Yeah, we are like multiplying that by 8 or so. Something like that. 6, 7. Somewhere around the 7 ballpark. And that also means that unless I go and walk around the Greenbelt in Idaho Falls to hit all those Pokestops for about 2 hours, 3 hours straight, there is no way that I'm giving enough gifts each day to send y'all. Wait, there's a level cap to connect Pokemon Go to home? Like, you just have to be level 10, right? Like, you can't get too high of a level, right? You have to be level 49, 40. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that checks out more. It's like, I can't remember. I don't think I definitely haven't if there's a level cap. I know I can link it to Pokemon Go to get Meltan and whatnot, but yeah, I haven't tried linking it to Pokemon Home, it seems. No shiny hunting, it's bad for your health. It's definitely bad for the Elden Ring playthrough, I'll give you that. Because, I'm not gonna lie, I have had a really, really ridiculously busy Tuesday, and I forgot we were supposed to do that at some point today. I have been running errands pretty much non-stop today. Went to the dentist at the butt crack of dawn. Then I had to go to the DMV and get my plates renewed and replaced. Well, I guess I should preface this. I live in like this little podunk town called Rexburg. I drove all the way down to Idaho Falls. I mean, it's like 30 miles. 25, something like that. Just to go to the dentist at the butt crack of dawn. Then I had to drive all the way back to Rexburg for a 9 o'clock appointment at the DMV that took 10 minutes to do. And then I had to drive all the way back down to Idaho Falls to go get taxes figured out so that I don't get taken to jail. Turns out that's going to be okay. So we're good there. Will be making my life easier as well. And then we walked around the Greenbelt for 2 hours to get some gifts in Pokemon Go to give y'all. And then I came home to meet up with a friend that I haven't seen in like 2 years. And now we're streaming. It's been a busy Tuesday. It's been chaotic for sure. Skygams is back. Yeah, I hope I ended up getting that shiny. It would be nice if we got it today. I think it's doable. I think there's a pretty good statistical chance that I get this Pokemon before 1,000 encounters. I think it's definitely doable. Skygams, is that when you go in the freezer at work and cry? Because if so, I got Darkrai today too. Well, I guess it was more yesterday than today, but yeah, you get the point. I'm amazed at how many people still play Pokemon Go. Like, it just seems like it isn't as hyped as it used to be. And, I mean, obviously so. They kind of made it pretty absurdly hard to get really good. And, interestingly enough, on another tangent, kind of in the vein of Pokemon Go, out while I was hunting today, I ran into a Galarian Zapdos just chilling out in the wild, no raids, nothing, just burb. And I of course couldn't catch it. I threw an Ultra Ball at it with a Raspberry, and that did nothing. But what's really annoying is I then finished a research note within the next 30 seconds that gave me a Master Ball. I was mega annoyed. And Miguel Barbosa, thanks for the sub click. On a shiny related note, I hate Superior as a Pokemon, but I gotta admit, its shiny is bomb. That is a good shiny. Yeah, by Swayze, that Dex, speaking of a Gen 5 remake, rumors have been hitting heavy about a Gen 5 remake and a Legends Kyurem game, so that's going to be interesting. Hello, Haichu. Yeah, I don't like Pokemon Let's Go, but the Pokemon Go is pretty alright. You hope they're true. I haven't really dove into making any videos about it. I just have not had time this week. Yeah, working my full-time job and 2 nights a week at Walmart for some extra hours, just for some fooling around money, and then making the giveaway videos, making the bots run, taking care of household stuff. Like, there's just no time in the day. I loved that risky game. So I think I won that risky game. I had 6 occurrences due to a no-call, no-show. As of last Friday, I showed up to work Monday. No, as of last Monday, I had 6 occurrences. As of Friday, I showed up, and I still have the absence, which puts me at 4, but they removed the penalty for not calling in. I don't know why, but they decided to remove those, so I wasn't on their fire list, because I asked them. He's like, so, I noticed I'm down to 4 occurrences there, boss man. What's going on? Got tired of me showing up on your fire list, did ya? Oh yeah, they're chill with me over there. I do good work for them. They wanted me to be one of their supervisors at one point, and they've all but given permission for me to come and go as I please. Like if I put in an application, want to work for them, they don't even put me through orientation anymore. They just hire me and say off you go. I mean, it's the 4th time I've worked there. It's a great part-time job, not a great full-time job. But we're hoping that we can get some stuff worked out with that in the future to... Basically, I'm just going to maintain a part-time employment status for as long as possible, and if it gets long enough, I may switch full-time there after I get some time off benefits and stuff. Just go full-time and be like, oh yeah, I work full-time here now, and I have vacation available. Your goal is to become my biggest fan without buying anything? I mean, the good news is I don't sell anything. That was actually one of the subjects of my conversation with the CPA I went and saw today, is like, hey, I got these angry letters. I don't sell anything. And I figured out, like, if I do sell a Living Dex compilation in the state of Idaho, I don't have to pay sales tax on it because it's a digital good. And I don't have to pay in another state because the revenue is so negligible that it doesn't even show up on the radar. Like, you have to meet certain selling criteria in other states in order to have to file and all that stuff. So basically, I will never make enough sales to have to file taxes unless I start doing physical merchandise, which isn't really a problem. Since most of the revenue comes through YouTube subscriptions and Discord server subscriptions, those are a service and those are not taxable in the state of Idaho. So it's pretty great. Oh, and my Discord, yeah, you still don't have to buy anything there. Everything in that Discord server is completely free if you read the rules. So, I mean... Yeah, and Vice Swayze's right. You don't have to buy anything to be a #1 fan and a true loyal fan either. Like, I don't sell stuff! Like, just show up, comment on the videos. Like, in some of my live giveaways that I've done, I've let people cut in line just because I recognize their name, as opposed to people I'd never seen before. It's like, listen, I've seen your name pop up on my videos for 2 years. I don't care who's in line. You're next. You're going to be my demise? Fair enough. As long as, like, having a goal is a good thing. Alright, I'm gonna check on my baby real fast. could tell I was streaming and didn't want to be left out, I guess. Nah, Tavon, you're good. You're always in my streams. By Swayze, I did a stream last Tuesday, I want to say. Maybe it was Sunday. But I got 300 encounters done that day. Lagia Cruz, you are not wrong. Like, last stream I was doing it late enough that it transitioned into nighttime, and it just made the hunt a lot better. Like, it was so great to see it be dark outside while hunting it. Hey, Aquatic, welcome. It's going good. The only thing that I have any remotely complaint about is basically when I hit the begin stream or start stream button here, I got hit with a wave of sleepy like nobody's business. So like I am super looking forward to bed tonight as I talk through a semi-yawn. Yeah, Darkrai shiny is pretty lackluster, let's be honest. Three sparkling sandwiches in and still no shiny. And I still am looking for my third shiny Sprigatito. So I'm with you there. I've hatched a lot of eggs. I haven't passed full odds yet, though. I'm somewhere just south of 1,500 eggs. Yeah, my friend left to go run other errands and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm energetic. I can go and do a stream. That'll be great. Get one done today. Maybe do a video afterwards for the next giveaway. And I started the stream and I was like, you know what? This was a mistake. I should have just done my giveaway video and called it good, because this wave of sleepies, like, I don't know if that's gonna happen tonight. It's what happens when I wake up at 5 in the morning. You're hunting Charcadet, one of the most underwhelming shinies yet. It is a very, very subtle difference. My favorite Hisuian shiny Pokemon? Gonna be honest, I haven't really seen what their shinies look like the most. But right off, I'm going to have to go with Ursaluna, because it's found in the Crimson Mireland, and I like that it is red. But Hisuian Sneasler is pretty legit. I mean, Braviary is also pretty good. But Ursaluna stood out to me more. And it's sad because it's like, I don't feel like it's that much different from its normal shiny. I just thought it was cool that it was red. You got one over the weekend? Epic, epic. On another note, if I have never opened a gift from you or sent you a gift on Pokemon GO, it's not because I don't like you. It's because, as I was saying earlier, I got way more of a response from that post than I anticipated by like 4 times as much, so I just don't have enough jelly beans for that. I think yesterday I capped out the amount of shinies that they can, or not shinies, the amount of gifts that you can obtain from a Pokestop. Because, like, I scanned 15 Pokestops at the end of the day. Not a dang one of them gave me a gift or a present to send out to you guys. And I was not full in my inventory, so it just stopped giving them to me. So now as we're doing this, I'm just kind of vibing here. Accepting friend requests and hitting the Pokestop. There happens to be one pretty close to my apartment, so... the next giveaway is conveniently listed in my community tab because I can't remember left from right. I feel like it's a Marshadow. But I haven't even done the video for that giveaway yet, so... You know, it could be whatever I want. Basic Pikachu for everybody. Deontay. It won't be Deontay. We've already done that. Hello, Lucy. Welcome. Hey, you're sure welcome. Got yourself a Mew, did ya? You know, Sky Gams? Just cuz? Why not? Let's do it for it. You know, just throwing out random stuff. I'm joking, of course, but I could just be facetious and decide to do a random giveaway. Here, have an Oddish. That seems random. You think you've discovered the biggest discovery in Pokemon history, huh? What might that be? Yeah, and he said he wasn't doing any more leaks for the next, you know, game. So, I mean, you know, that was obviously a lie at this point. But, yeah, I need to jump on Twitter and follow Riddler Coup. I've seen 2 videos from some other content creators, like their thumbnails with leaks for a potential Gen 5 remake, and it looked pretty similar to the style of this game. But there's also A-Drive was talking about a Legends Curium game, so you will get the video 1 million view if you do fur it. Honestly, I'm tempted to do it just to call the bluff. And also because 40,000 views is like the channel record at this point. Actually, I think 34,000 views is. Right? I feel very strongly about that, Lagia. I think there should be a way to splice both the Zekrom, Reshiram, and Kyurem together. Necrozma did it already? I didn't know that. I knew that you could do Darkwing or Solar, whatever the crap. I didn't know you could do both at the same time. That's cool. Or was that just a movie thing? Moon the Cat, it's going pretty well. How about yourself? By Swayze, was it Skygams that popped up for you? Or did I have shorts that popped up? I'd be extremely concerned if they were mine, because I haven't done shorts in, like, a year. Don't text your channels. Yeah, dude, why am I holding you? You're asleep. Huh? You were asleep. Why are you being held? Ultra Necrozma. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. You would post it everywhere. I mean, Furret was like somehow the mascot for the Generation 4 remakes. I don't know how or why that happened, but I do remember several live streams and videos of Furret on an escalator until Gen 4 remakes. That was funny. The Pokemon cards are extremely jacked up. The thing about card games, like Pokemon, is that you have to constantly one-up what you're doing, in order to make people want to buy the next pass. Because, I mean, if they already have a working deck, why add to it? Why work with it? Like, you have to build stuff that beats that deck. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Did this in a really bad way, so they one-up themselves into... If you were playing with an original deck, like, there was no way you could hold a candle to anybody that was playing with the other stuff. Like, they made so many ways to, like, instant summon a, like, god-tier creature. The Sky Army got you. That's funny. You have a Radiant Charizard, Brian? That's pretty cool. I'm also pretty sure I forgot to do those. Let's see. Furret was the mascot of BDSP because of the live stream of Furret walking on a moving staircase until Gen 4 remake launches. Yep. Yeah, I was just talking about that a moment ago. Furret on an escalator until Gen 4 remakes. Got the Mewtwo VMAX that goes for 50 ungraded. I have the Mew V that does that too. That one's pretty cool. First Pokemon game was Pokemon Blue. I got it from my brother. I am team Calyrex with Spectrier. When is the Marshadow trade? At some point today. While it is still today. For me. So, like, in the next 5-ish hours. That's really all I can say. Generally speaking, I would have had the video done already and had everything switched over. I just had a very, very, very busy Tuesday and was not able to tend to it, and decided to do a stream instead of making that video. You have an Umbreon that's 500? That's pretty dope. I haven't really bought Pokemon cards in a while. Yeah, it's been probably a year since I bought Pokemon cards. I want to say it was the Fusion Strikes pack with Mew. Anyways, it was the Fusion packs of some kind. I went and dropped $300 on those packs of cards. And since then, I haven't really bought Pokemon cards. It was supposed to be a celebration for my channel getting monetized, but I should have done it as a live stream. I recorded it, and I grossly underestimated how long of a video that was going to end up being. So I never really edited it and put it into a finished product. Ah! Dumb Strixer Wookie Striker? That you? A fine how do you do to the brassiest of coins, they say. You'll buy any of my unwanted cards from me. But then I really would have to pay sales tax, and nobody wants that. Ironically enough, I could, in theory, drop a bunch of money on Pokemon cards and have them be all tax deductible, just due to the nature of the channel and what I do. Out of those three, or out of those Moon the Cat, I would say Pokemon Go is better. Just because Let's Go is just Pokemon Go. But less awesome. Yeah, I can do a write-off. They are technically a business expense as long as I do a video about them. I could even just do a straight-up giveaway as well and be like, oh yeah, I gave away all those cards on my channel. Okay, dude, we're gonna set you down and see what happens. Go to sleep. Silence. I wasn't a real big fan of the Let's Go Pikachu Eevee games. And it's not because they were bad games. It's just because, like, I don't think we needed another Gen 1 remake. It's pronounced Dumpster Wookie. I can see how you would get that. Definitely, obviously not the first way I would think about pronouncing that, for sure. It is Rhyhorn Spotlight Hour, apparently, in Pokemon Go. So we're gonna see if I can get some more Stardust quickly. Hey, Zook. Unfortunately, my auto moderator likes to take stuff out. Hey, Austin. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I mean, as long as you have a hobby there, Mooncat, like, if it's fun, go for it. See if I can randomly pull a shiny Rhyhorn for no good reason at all. For Spotlight Hour. Featuring extra candies for some, like, why Rhyhorn of all things? Like, it's really random, but double candy. I'm really just using that in Pokemon Go for the easy great throws that it's giving me more than anything. Had 2 wild Charizard and a 1 shiny Onix from a Research Shacks. That's legit. Finally got Volt Tackle on your shiny Pikachu. There you go. Today in Mountain Home. Oh, right on. That's definitely closer to where I live. I'm gonna go with the Dum Dum Suckers, hands down. Jolly Ranchers make me breathe funny. Use Hackin' Plays, you cannot get Darkrai anymore unless you failed to get it when the original event came out, but you got the member pass. Such is the case for this. I've had this game since release and just haven't ever gotten around to shiny hunting this. I was able to participate in the event for Shaman and Darkrai, but because I was shiny hunting Shaman at the time Darkrai came out, I never ventured to go and get Darkrai. Yeah, I was actually shiny hunting Dialga when Shaman and Darkrai came out, really. So I did Shaman first because people said it would be faster. We're just now getting to it. Faster in, yes, epic air quotes. Definitely. Survey says that was a lie. Yeah, I think at one point I ended up dual hunting Shaman as well, and it still took an eternity. True that, Tavon, and those are regrettably shiny locked. My kid's fixing to pass out again. I would go with Gobstoppers on that choice there. Like, I think Gobstoppers are pretty great. You can't see the screen? Well, move closer there. Oh, another fun game that I've been playing with the Idaho DMV, or I guess officers in general, is you know how like when you have your license plate, you have to go and register it to your car. You have to get tags for your plate, and the paper says to put the tags on your license plate. There's nothing that says I had to put them on my license plate just due to the verbiage of the request. So I haven't had, like, visually looking at it, I haven't had updated tags on my plates since I got them 6 years ago. I mean, I've kept the vehicle registered, but yeah, I just don't bother putting on the tags. Nothing says I have to. It says please place them in the bottom right hand corner of your license plate, but it doesn't tell me by law you are required to. So I was like, whatever. If I get pulled over, I have proof of registration. No big deal. Hello, live brass coin. That's not awkward. I'd say he over there making me sound like a hick, but I think I've done a good enough job of that myself. My Texas speak comes through very, very crudely sometimes. You right. Not much I can do to stop a name change there. One of these days, when I get the rights to the name Raskin, it's really gonna get awkward, but anyways, hello. Yeah, actually, technically speaking, I already do have the rights to the name Brasscoin. Nobody else held them at the time I applied my patent, or like my trademark, so like by November, I believe, by November I should have trademarked my channel name, so that's cool. Yeah, about the time when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I decided, you know, I really probably ought to do that. Just in case an awkward situation arises and I find myself losing my channel identity. That would be awkward. Oh, thank you. Gengar is one of my favorite Pokemon. He's back. Oh yeah, I never, I should go in and fix this. Edit. Been streaming this whole time on non-monetized status. What's wrong with us here? Cancel, save, boom. We don't have to fight. Yes, I need this one. I want problems always. Oops. Just comes back with another one. You're not my dad. Dad? Oh yeah, I was catching Rhyhorn, but they seem to have all vanished. It's time for bed. It is time for bed. I, like, second that notion. That'd be great. It would seem that I have a video to make before I can do that, though. Bye, Swayze's back from dinner. Brian Guzman, I know, but I was up at like 5 a.m. today, the butt crack of dawn, and I'm not here for it. Sadly, it was only like 2 hours earlier than I normally would wake up for work, but like, no thank you. I'm just like, I'm done. I had a day full of errands, and it was a pretty stressful and chaotic day. Not a fan. It would seem so, Skygams. Yeah, you got like 5 of those. hoops, Mooncat. Good luck there. 24 hours away is quite a long trek. Also, in Pokemon Go, I am 6 Pokemon away from the Pokedex completion for the Kanto region. So basically, I'm 6 Pokemon away from a shiny Mew. And let's just say I am not a fan of Pokemon Go's trade features, and it taking so much Stardust to do so. Yeah, Aquatic, I think that could jive. You will fly to Idaho. Best of luck getting here. To meet the YouTuber Beater and then Beast Best. I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast is like in Iowa or some random state like that. Kansas? Somewhere in that neck of the woods. South Carolina. Okay. Oh, I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast could, like, dominate my channel without even trying. Mr. Beast could, like, triple, quadruple, and even dectuple what Blaine's channel has, even. Oh, is it really, Mooncat? That's funny. The second video showing up from the top to bottom of your screen is one of my other streams. That's awesome. Devon, you have a good one. We'll catch you later. If I'm still on when you get back, awesome. If not, we'll catch you next time. When you have 8 channels, you just can. It's like, hey, I got 2 monetized channels, and that's more than enough work for me to deal with. In fact, I don't think I've done anything with the second channel in like a month. I really, really got to get making videos again. I haven't done a video that required thought on Brasscoin channel in like probably 6 months. Felipe, welcome. Yeah, I'd rather have 1 monetized channel or 2 monetized channels than 8 channels. Still think it's interesting that you have 8. Like, more power to you. That's a lot of stuff to manage. Not for me. I wouldn't want to do that. Buy a phone number in chat? What? Okay, glad I'm not the only one, Brian. 'Cause I'm sure not following. Buying a phone number from a phone book. Felipe, it is only worth it if you have no other means to obtain some of the Gen 4 Pokemon and before. Outside of that, I really wouldn't say it has any intrinsic worth. If you have a mind to shiny hunt, it has value there in being able to static encounter some of the legendaries that are available from Gens 1 through 4. But other than that, not really. Like, you can't even get Shaman and Darkrai on it anymore due to missing the event, so it's limited what you can do. And you can only get Arceus if you've beaten Legends Arceus and have that save file on your game, so I didn't know about the ride for the Lightning Racer, but I did know, like, that Hershey had a park. Favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Sapphire. But for some odd reason right now, I was very inclined to say Pokemon Crystal. Could be switched with Pokemon Gold. They both have their benefits. But I think that's my third favorite game. I like Pokemon Sapphire than Pokemon White, because I like getting Zekrom. It's weird. I like the game Pokemon Black more than Pokemon White, but because I like Zekrom more than Reshiram, I had to go with Pokemon White. But for some reason, like, the games have a different feel and vibe, and I can't say why. Like, they just feel different. Felipe, if you beat Legends Arceus all the way and meet up with Arceus in that game and catch it, and save after that, as long as you have that save file in your Switch when you play through Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, you will get the Azure Flute when you beat the Elite Four, so that you can go and shiny hunt Arceus. Somebody spamming party poppers. I mean, again, as far as it being worth it, I mean, I think that one's an interestingly enough way to play through Gen 4 that I would say it's probably worth it. With that game, you can get the entire Sinnoh Dex, so Gen 4 Dex, in that game. So I think it would be pretty worth it for you. I have not shiny hunted Arceus at this point, but as far as Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl goes, I will be hunting it. It's going to be either next or Giratina is going to be next. I haven't decided yet whether I want to complete the creation trio or if I want to go for Arceus himself. I'm inclined to say I want to go through the creation trio first and then on to Arceus. I just did Darkrai because I don't want to pull a stupid and end up like losing the opportunity to hunt it somehow. You know, by accidentally resetting a game or something stupid like that. Giratina does have a 6 shiny. I already have one. I actually shiny hunted it in Pokemon Platinum and was able to get one in like 489 encounters. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream that hunt, but it was fun all the same. I was just derping around on my DS back in the day while I was at work, and it's like, yeah, I got time. I don't really have to do anything important. I'm just gonna soft reset the game until I find a shiny, and ended up getting it really early on, so it was like, cool. Outside of the Pokemon series, my favorite game is like Zelda Majora's Mask. Yeah, I will. That's what's up. Zenelia, welcome. Caesar got Arceus at 2,600 encounters last Friday. That's awesome. Also, I'm just going to throw out a disclaimer. Like, 30 seconds, I was completely zoned out. That was weird. I was lost in the void. Interesting. You had a heart surgery? That's pretty intense. Baby Coin is passed out on my floor right now. Also, not this week, but at some point in the near-ish future, we're probably looking about in a month time frame, this YouTube studio that I got right now is going to be moving locations in my house. Baby Coin is going to be in need of a room to play in relatively soon. So we are going to be moving my stuff into the living room and hoping that I don't have too big of an interruption in my ability to create content.
Thank you!
Thanks for the follow there over on Twitch. Toddler Coin is gonna be right. He is crawling. He is pulling himself up to stand up against everything. I would say in 2 months' time, he will be trying to figure out how that walking business works. And then we're never going to keep him out of anything ever, so it'll be interesting. It's crazy to me that babies figure out how to do so much so quickly, except for understand what you are saying. Like, no, don't do that. Speaking of toddlers, you just reminded me that I need to get some baby gates and a playpen area.
Thank you!
Oh, Cresselia? That's a good question. I think I went right into hunting Palkia. If my memory serves.
Thank you!
Should we start calling you Stressed Coin? I mean, maybe. I was pretty stressed out today, but that was a different topic altogether. But we got things figured out. Now all I have to worry about is paying my tax advisor at this point, so... Nothing too crazy. Zenelia, I am waiting for that too. Just one day, I'm just going to be streaming, and he's just going to be back there pulling switches off my display shelf and bringing them to me. And it's like, Thanks, buddy. I didn't need that, but thanks. Ah, Skygam, so you did follow on Twitch. I see, I see. And followed my Reddit. Ah, you're clicking all of the socials. I don't use Reddit the most, but I do occasionally post videos on it. I definitely don't use Instagram that much. I haven't really figured Instagram out. You're sad? Why are you sad? Found a shiny Marini. Nice. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to see Pokemon underwater. And even harder to get them to interact with you. I got myself my first groupie, that's what's up. Skygams is the biggest fan, they meant to say. One thing I will say doing this whole thing is I have had some weirder interactions through the various different media channels that I have to chat with y'all. Some people out there be wildin', so we'll say that. You're crack-a-lackin'. You bet a league point Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that you'll get Darkrai under one. Could be, could be. I think you're right on that, and I desperately hope you are right on that, Mooncat. I would love to get this under 1,500 encounters. That would be ideal. What would be really serendipitous is if I got the shiny on this particular encounter. Given that it is Darkrai and all. Although perhaps it's better that I didn't get Darkrai on this number because I don't think realistically anybody would believe it. Like, what would have been the odds of that happening? Shiny Gamer, hello. Welcome. Wouldn't that have been awesome, Felipe? I feel like that would have been dope. Mooncat out there giving me way too much credit. No, one is Dark because back when I was really into shiny hunting and doing a lot of streams for that, I got given a lot of flack in crap for having light mode on my switches at the time. So I changed them both to dark mode at that time. This switch that I'm playing in the top left-hand corner is a new switch. And I set it up as a new switch, didn't port over any of my settings. So it is not been changed to be in dark mode. So the answer is laziness, I think would be the best term for that. I also just don't notice most of the time. Until it's like really pointed out to me, it's like they're the same color. You know, since Legends Arceus doesn't have that big of a fan base, I think we could probably swing giving it away in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and in Legends Arceus simultaneously, and just do a overall Darkrai giveaway. Another Pokemon I am doing a similar situation with is going to be Celebi. It's primarily going to be done in Sword and Shield, but I'm also going to have a bot set up to do it in BDSP. So I will work on the logistics of that. Unfortunately, I think only one is going to be working for BDSP for the Celebi giveaway, but for a Darkrai giveaway, I suspect it would be the same thing, but one bot giving away Pokemon Legends Arceus version of that. Yeah, the merit point lady, she lets you trade if you do stuff right, so that should be doable. Yeah, I've set bots up for giveaways for Legends Arceus before. It's no big deal. Honestly, though, That Legends Arceus bot never has problems. Like, the Sword and Shield bot will occasionally just disconnect from the internet for no reason at all. The BDSP bot occasionally gets stuck in the trade room. The Scarlet and Violet bot occasionally just goes to the Poke Portal and gets locked in a... what's it called? It's not a union room, but where you invite everybody over to your Switch, creating a group, all that fun stuff. It occasionally gets stuck in there, but the Legends Arceus bot, it's just on autopilot. It's good to go. Union Circle, thank you, Mooncat. Yeah, Legends Arceus, like, once they got it to work, it has never stopped working. Yeah, it is really, really dumb. And honestly, I don't think my BDSP giveaway has done super tremendously well. I just only have one copy of Legends Arceus with which to work. Now, I traded in most of those to buy Scarlet and Violet games. You made him work so hard. Yes, you did, Lagia. Oh, so in other news, I am working semi-seriously on a Nether business idea venture that should allow me, if it works the way I intend it, allow me to do YouTube full time. It's gonna take a lot of setup and luck and pandering for money in other areas of my life, I suspect. But I'm gonna type some stuff here real fast while this is loading. That is... Oh, if I can spell... Okay. So I just sent 3 messages there. The purpose of those is Soda Shacks do really, really, really well in my area. Well, the surrounding area, but my specific area doesn't really have any. It has 3 joints that you can go and get sodas and have them be fountain drinks and be customizable. That, you know, you get raspberry shots or, you know, coconut cream and stuff put into your drink to make your own unique combination type stuff. It's going to cost about $30,000 to just do the container. That doesn't include a place to put it or anything like that. But what I'm thinking of is you can either go with a shed-looking object. Obviously, if it was a more permanent idea and knew it was going to work really, 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 really well, I would do like an actual brick-and-mortar building. But one thing that's really cheap and cost-effective is getting a 20-foot storage container that you would see on a ship for shipping merchandise and stuff, and converting that into a usable workspace for this type of an idea. I've seen some model mock-ups of them and all that, and they look pretty good for the most part. My problem is I need a name. And so that's what those 3 messages are about. Those are some rough names that I have for it. Being unoriginal, the container. I don't know how I would tie hearts into it, but I just like Zelda. I think the name Heart Container would be great, but I have no idea what that would have to do with beverages. The container kind of, you know, works better. But the ice chest, I think, implies that there's something cool to drink inside. So I think that might not be a bad idea. You know, if I really wanted to be gung-ho about it, I could make the shipping container look like a chest. Like a treasure chest. Or I could make it look like an igloo. Or I could just have it be a freaking blue shipping container. See, I too like the heart container. I'm just not sure how to tie the name into the shape. Ice Shack. Name it Ice Container. But I'm also open to, like, other names, because, originally, I want to have somehow keep the name Brasscoin going with it and incorporate that in there. I'm at a loss on how to put Brasscoin into it. Ice coin. Brasscoin's Ice Shack. There we go. Because, like, honestly speaking, my YouTube logo is, like, perfect to put on a cup, in my opinion. Just the icon I have going for my YouTube deal. I mean, it would need altered to be more product specific. Will the drink be global because I live in America? I mean, I too live in America, but I think an Idaho chain would be my first goal there. Then I could talk about franchising and going to other places, I guess. I don't know. It depends on how well it does. I suspect I could pretty easily get 3 up and running in this area, but out of state, it becomes another issue. But it would be cool. It's like, I'm not against it. I would live for it. I would love to have a reason to travel to other states. Hey Brian, you have a great night. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I'm actually not too far from dabbing out myself. Snom container. Yeah, I will be ending probably at 700 encounters. I'm going to try to keep the stream to 2 hours exactly, so I got 16 more minutes to go. I do be needing to get cracking on that next giveaway video so that I can appease the masses. Shiny Gamer, I'm right there with you. Like, I am greatly hoping it doesn't take that many, too. Like, I could just call it Brass Coin Soda. But, I don't know, that seems kind of not very eye-popping. Brass dollar soda. Coin pop. Brass Coins Pop Shop. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Hey, let's not eat my light. Come here. I mean, I can't even say that. Mass brass. It's giving me a brain aneurysm trying to say it, that's why. Hey, Mom's not here right now. Please call again later, dude. Mom. Yeah, she's not here right now. Oh my gosh, I just barely realized what this is doing to, like, all of the people that I'm friends with on the Switch. It's just alerting them every 5 seconds that I'm getting on both of these games at the same time. Brasscoin is now playing Shining Pearl. Brasscoin is now playing Brilliant Diamond. Oh, nom. Hi. I'm gonna eat your fingers. Yeah, I thought so. How many times have I heard the intro music to a Pokemon game total across my entire life? Listen, ain't nobody can count that high. Yeah, Lagia, I just realized that. Like, I know it's something that I've thought about at some point, before, but it just barely reoccurred to me. So, to those who are friends with me on the Nintendo Switch, sorry, not sorry. Speak up. If it's annoying. People out there just trying to enjoy playing Tears of the Kingdom. I'm just popping up with alerts every 5 seconds. You know, that would be the correct thing for me to do, is go offline and do that. Oh, my constant pings on the Nintendo Switch about I'm playing this game, I'm playing that game, whatever. Yeah, it's just telling them to get into the stream because I'm shiny hunting, right? Aquatic. They're like, oh, yep, he's shiny hunting again. Luckily, most of the friends on my Nintendo Switch are from being Pokemon fans, so I'm sure they understand. He's back. You're getting a new couch? That's pretty nice. I need to fix my couch. It's got a hole in it. Okay, but hear me out. In an ideal world, what I would eventually want this soda shack to grow into is not just a soda shack, but like a nerd hub. I want a place where people can come and play D&D. I think that would be sick. Just a D&D hub. Get some sodas, some snacks. Have your game campaign play there. With, of course, the main portion of the business being just the drinks that people are doing the drive-thru for. But having an extra area where people can play Dungeons and Dragons off to the side. Maybe? I don't know there, Mooncat. I personally never had hall passes. I never had a teacher deny me or require me to have a hall pass to go to the bathroom. I got sent to the principal's office one time pretty early on in my school career. And I think a memo was sent out to just let me go. I was the type of person that I would raise my hand, you know, teacher would call me, I say, hey, can I be excused to go to the restroom? And if they said no, I basically replied with, I wasn't asking, really. I'm gonna go. This was a formality. I was a ballsy kid. I had a teacher deny me once in, I think it was 6th grade. And so I walked up to their, while they were mid-teaching their lesson, I walked up to their desk and started unzipping my zipper and saying, okay, I'm just going to use your trash can then. They sent me to the principal's office, so on the way I went to the bathroom and took care of business. And the teacher asked me why I was there, and I was like, oh yeah, they said I couldn't go to the bathroom, so I went up, started using her desk, and ever since then, they just let me go to the bathroom instead of making a scene. So, yeah, we as a society should be evolved enough to not have to need permission to perform a bodily function of that nature. And half the time with my specific issues, like, yeah, it's if I ask I need to go, like, I'm gonna go. I'm just asking because it's the nice thing to do. It's better than me just getting up and walking out. Alright, this is going to be the last encounter for the day. We've hit 2 hours of streaming just about. Well, we might have time for one more after this. We got 2.5 minutes. Like, yeah, I don't even think hall passes exist. They're the stupidest thing. Just let the kids go to the bathroom. Like, hot dang. It's the 21st century. Just send them. Don't you love being the cause for new rules? It's such a, like, gratifying feeling in some regards. You go to a big school. Yeah, and I feel like in America it should be that same way as well. Like, I mean, they want kids accounted for. They don't want them in a place where they're going to get bullied and whatnot. But like, I understand, you know, a teacher saying, "Hey, yeah, can I go to the bathroom? Can you wait until like Kyle gets back from the restroom before you go?" And it's like, yeah, okay, I can wait until Kyle gets back, you know. I understand teachers making it so that, like, you're not just hanging out with your friends going to the bathroom, you know, you both get out of class and go. But at the same time, I'm like, there should be no reason that you need to have a pass or permission to go. You have a friend named Kyle. I mean, Kyle's a pretty generic name. I feel like everybody at least knows a Kyle. Maybe not Lagia. He's down in Mexico. I don't think that name's super common down there, so... Yeah, if you're in the United States, I'm pretty sure you know a Kyle. And if not, just imagine it's Kyle from South Park and we'll be a thing. Alright, that one is a bust, and this one is a bust. So this stream, while a good one, was not successful for the shiny, but we are narrowing in on that 1500 mark. We are about halfway there. Not quite, but yeah, I'm excited. I think we'll find it soon. So I will be resuming probably on Sunday, either this hunt or Jirachi. If I can get all my ducks in a row, it's going to be Jirachi. That one just takes a lot of time, so we'll catch you guys.